Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita. Welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you all so much for the love and the continued support of my channel. Today's video is dedicated to those who are looking to get into niche, okay? You don't even know where to start. There are so many options, so many houses, and you have no idea what to get your nose on first. I understand. It can be very overwhelming. So if you have only experienced designer scents and you're looking to get into niche, I got you covered. All right. So without further ado, let's get into my list of beginner friendly niche fragrances. All right. So the thing about getting into niche fragrances is you're dealing with a lot of ingredients that literally are going to be foreign to your nose, okay? So it is important that you kind of tiptoe, dip your toe into the water to see how it feels, just to kind of get used to certain things. And you will find that if you have only experienced designer fragrances, it is time, okay? It is time to open your world up to the fabulous experience of niche, okay? You're talking about smelling very unique, elevated, different, and I think all of these scents here are going to be relatively safe niche. We want to get you out of the comfort zone a little, but we don't want to scare your nose hairs. Like literally, don't go for anything with zoologists. It's gonna scare you away, seriously, because you're gonna have in your head the niche is just weird, and that's not the case. So the first one on this list is going to be a flanker of one of my favorites. And this is going to be Delina La Rosee. This is a very watery version of the original Delina. Now, my first experience with the Delinas was the original. It was love at first sniff, okay? But for some people, it takes time for you to understand what is going on with this lychee and this rhubarb and, the incense. It can be team too much for your nostrils, okay? It's very, beast mode, where it's very different from anything you will smell in the designer world for the most part. Now, La Rosee is giving you the Delina experience, okay? You're smelling like that girl. You're smelling feminine, beautiful. You're getting the lychee, the rose, the pea. You're getting all the vibes, but this is a fresher take on it, okay? You do not have to fear this one in any way. So if you find that you like this version of it, okay, go ahead and try the others. Maybe you like the exclusive better. Maybe you like the original one better. Maybe you like all three, because I'm gonna have every Delina item that is on the market. I can't wait for this body oil to drop, because I'm getting that too. Another note, if you are new to some of these niche houses, it is the price tag is the scariest, okay? Not the oud smell, not the price tag is definitely cause for pause if you are used to only spending $100 on fragrances, which is the world I came from and everybody else pretty much. I think before I really got into fragrances, my most expensive fragrance was $100, and I thought I was really doing it with spending, $100 on my little Cartier fragrance. But a way to experience some of these niche fragrances without breaking the bank is to try the Bath & Body products of the line. Now, some of the designer Bath & Body, they're not giving. A lot of these niche ones, they are, okay? Niche 100 Silent Ways, this thing is fragrant. So you're getting to really experience the scent of 100 Silent Ways, but it's at $100, okay? This is gonna be about 3 times the price, maybe more. Yeah, the Delina body cream smells just like Delina. Very fragrant, very long lasting. If you want to experience it, those are other ways that you can kind of start, dipping your toe in that pond to see what you like without breaking the bank. Of course, you want to sample, you want to get decants, but those aren't available for everyone, okay? So if you can't sample it and you're interested in kind of knowing what the scent is all about and how it wears on you, the Bath and Body products from those particular, popular fragrances are definitely a way to go. Now, since we're on this oil, we're gonna go ahead and get into the second fragrance, which is, again, 100 Silent Ways by Niche Chanel. This is the most creamiest, sweet, gorgeous, white floral accent with a peach. Some people don't get a big peach note. I get lots of peach, lots of vanilla, and white floral. Now, the way they have done the white florals in here, I'm telling you, this is how you really want to experience. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to take a moment. This is how you want to experience a white floral if you found in the past you're not a fan of white florals, because these are not indolic, these are not heady, these are not stark, stale. It's nothing like that. This is the sweetest, creamiest, sandalwood based, heavy on the vanilla white floral that you will find. It is very mass appealing, very great performance, easy to wear, and a versatile scent. So if you're looking for, a fruity floral to kind of get your nose on, and when it's not going to be doing, too much, 100 Silent Ways by Niche Chanel, definitely one you should consider trying. The next one on this list, listen to me. If you're getting into niche, you need a good rose and coffee combo. Now, a lot of people love Intense Cafe by the House of Montal. I love it. It's one of my tops. Like, I love that scent. However, the musk, the way they do the musk in that fragrance, also kind of the way the rose comes across, it can be a little screechy, scratchy, just depending on how you vibe with the DNA of that house. I find that you're getting the Intense Cafe experience, but a much smoother, a little bit more refined version of that fragrance with DELOX by Tiziana Terenzi. DELOX is just gorgeous. You've got the rose, you've got the vanilla, it's super sweet. You've got a little bit of honey in there, and you've got that rose and coffee. I cannot get enough of a rose and coffee scent. And this is just done so beautifully. This lasts all day. Beautiful sillage, perfectly unisex, but like I said, it is very sweet. I think Intense Cafe was definitely like one of my first handful of niche fragrances that I ever tried. And when I smelled Intense Cafe, I was like, oh my God, yes, I need a bottle. I got that, and then soon after I got DELOX because I just can't get enough. Now, do you need both? No. But I feel like this one just wears smoother. This one is going to be just a little bit easier to digest and wear, though they are very, very similar in note structure and scent profile. But this is just gorgeous. What can I say? If you want something classy, elevated, sweet, gourmand, this DELOX by Tiziana Terenzi is definitely one you need to get your nose on. Okay, so moving on to the next fragrance. This is going to be for the tuberose lover in you. If you find that you like your Twilly, okay, you like your My Way, you love a tuberose in the designer world, and that's something you gravitate towards, definitely love Tuberose by Amouage. This house in general is, when I say it is not niche, beginner safe, it is not, but this particular fragrance is. This is just divine. This is a tuberose that starts off a little, heady. It's got some jasmine in there. To me, these are very equal parts jasmine tuberose. You're gonna pick up on a lot of both. So it does start to dry down to something sweet, powdery, almost marshmallow-like, because it has a whipped cream component in here. This thing is stunning. It is stunning. This is very sophisticated, elevated, okay, speechless, okay? Love Tuberose is my favorite tuberose scent. It wears so beautifully. It is so gorgeous. Again, that whipped cream element is doing it for me. So it's going to make sure that that tuberose doesn't get too white, too far out there, doing too much. It's not super heady, but it does have a very slight animated quality to, I think, that jasmine. But I'm telling you, this thing is so gorgeous. If you get your nose on it, I really think that you will enjoy this. If you love a good tuberose or jasmine scent in general, this one is a must have. Again, that is Love Tuberose by Amouage. Okay, so this next one is going to be a gourmand goddess, and this is LIRA. This is by the Cosmorazzi line of Xerjoff, and this thing is just amazing, okay? So many times I've said people are usually either Team LIRA, Team Italica. I am definitely Team LIRA. These are pricey. Of course, if you can get your hands on a sample, test it out, okay? But I feel like this one is just a little bit more mass appealing than Italica. So this is blood orange. It's got lavender, okay? And the aromatic quality mixed with the citruses and this very like sweet, creamy, almost, oh, like it's like you're eating a lemon sponge cake or blood orange sponge cake, cheesecake. Like there is just this lactonic quality coming from that caramel. And this house blends fragrances like no other house. This, I'm telling you, if you don't have any Xerjoff in your collection, okay, I need you to keep trying till you find one that you love, because the fragrances are just stunners. They're stunning. Everyone needs at least one Xerjoff in their collection. They're blended to perfection. Some of the best blending out there. It's just delicious. If you're a lover of gourmand, you like it sweet, this is a must. This thing smells so good. Overspray and make sure you spray your clothes when you wear this. Some people complain about the longevity of this. It's a blood orange, okay? Citruses, they're not gonna last you as long, but I get good performance out of this. I overspray, make sure my skin is moisturized. This thing is absolutely delicious. It's very sweet. So if you're, like I said, if you're a gourmand lover, this one is just a must try. I think when people are making that leap over from designer world to niche, many women definitely gravitate more towards those sweeter scents. So we're not gonna start you off with, an Oud for Greatness or something super heavy, woody, deep, dark, spicy. That's, it can be a bit much on the nose if it's a foreign smell to you. So start off with some of those sweeter, maybe a little floral, like those are going to be your safer scents. So when you're looking, at Fragrantica, you're looking at the note breakdown of things, look for something that's, got sweet, towards the top of the accords, or, maybe fruity, a little floral, a little fresh. Those are going to be ones that are going to be a lot more mass appealing. And they're going to be closer to what you're used to, but niche, okay? It's going to be better ingredients. It's going to be some better quality. That's not to say niche is always better than designer quality. It's not the case. But the list of ingredients is going to be a lot more expansive. So you're going to be able to get your nose on scents that are just apart from the designer world, which is why I gravitate more towards niche fragrances. Now, the next one is the GOAT, and this is Baccarat Rouge. And this is on the list because this is a must. This M-U-S-T. You must have this in your collection. At least you must try this. And I don't mean try a dupe, okay? I don't mean try Burberry. Listen, I said Baccarat Rouge 540. You need to get your nose on it. Test this on your skin. This was absolutely love at first sniff. I think This was one of the first, this and Delina Original were like one of the first samples I had gotten. And I was just like, wow. Okay, so this is what niche is all about. I mean, this thing is stunning. So you have got this very transparent, ambery, ambroxan, spun sugar masterpiece. That is what you're getting with this scent. Again, if you want to kind of test the waters, they have an oil that you can use, or maybe the lotion. But you will find when you spray this on, you do not need a lot. Okay, you will find that when you spray this on, it will last you from sun up to sundown. Dusk till dawn is just, it lasts forever. So I wouldn't say fear the price tag, because you're going to get your money's worth. You're going to get your money's worth because it's going to last you. Also, a quick tip, if you want to save money on this fragrance, I highly recommend getting a Selfridges membership. It's $50 for the year. I keep beating this into your head because you're going to save a lot of money. So Baccarat Rouge retails for about $320 for this the standard size. And it is $235 across the pond, Selfridges. Okay, so if you buy the membership and you buy your Baccarat, you're still saving a good, you know, 50 bucks on the purchase of this. And you get free shipping, international shipping all year long with that particular retailer. You listen, this thing is gorgeous. It is beautiful. And so many people love it. That's the thing that's very mass appealing, okay? It is very mass appealing. Everyone has duped it. So at this point, I would say this is not going to be foreign to your nose. You know, it's everywhere. What can I say? Even if they are not wearing this, they're wearing some take on it. So I think, yeah, definitely Baccarat Rouge 540. This is the gold. It's hot. It's the most coveted. I mean, and this is all for good reason, okay? So like I said, this one, not a dupe, not something like this masterpiece right here is one you need to try. All right, so the next one up on this list is going to be the gorgeous Note Vanille, and this is by M.MICALLEF. Gorgeous, gorgeous ingredients, okay? They source so many of their own ingredients right there on their land. So when I tell you the quality, the love, the passion they put into their fragrances, I mean, the stuff is hand painted, okay? Hello, hand jewel, bedazzle, rhinestone, whatever, crystal. I don't, listen, this is the kind of you know, love that you can get when you go to niche. Never would you get this kind of passion behind it, you know, with a designer fragrance, because they're made for the masses. So they're kicking them out, you know. Honey, this house, they take their time. They take their time with the batches. They give you a phenomenal product, and I love this fragrance. This is a gorgeous boozy vanilla. I think you've got a cognac and like a rum or brandy or something. It's like two different dark liquors, okay? And I find that this has a, you know, a bourbon vanilla, sexy, deep kind of sugary quality to it, but it still maintains just a little bit of transparency. I find that this is a boozy one that is not, you know, this is not doing the angel share, okay? It's so much more wearable. This is a very wearable boozy scent. You can wear this to work, okay? Where I feel like a lot of boozy scents is kind of not, you know, the vibe I want to give off at work. I don't want nobody sniffing me like, girl, do you need to blow? Do you need to blow with the straw to take a breathalyzer? Like, I can't. But this is not going to be overly boozy, but the booziness is there. It's just done beautifully. Very sweet, gorgeous vanilla. To me, I think this is unisex, but it's what can I say? Gorgeous citruses at the top. I mean, this is such a stunner. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this vanilla fragrance, but it's it's definitely one that is slept on by a lot of people. You know, I see it here and there, but this one, Gorgeous Boozy Vanilla, and that again is Note Vanille by M.MICALLEF. All right, so the next one on this list is going to be Princess, or I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess by Kilian. This one has gone away briefly, and Sephora is bringing it back because I was shocked when I thought this was completely going to be discontinued, because this thing always was selling out, okay? They couldn't keep this thing stocked. This is a gorgeous marshmallow green tea. Oh, it's so sweet and gourmand, okay? But it's got a little bit of freshness. It's got some ginger, beautiful, beautiful, you know, gourmand scent. If you're into that very sweet, this is one you need to get your nose on. It's not for everybody, but they brought it back, and for good reason, okay? New bottle. I do not know if they have changed the formulation, okay? But I do know you're getting less juice for your dollar. But I pray that they did not change the formulation, because this is such a stunning floral gourmand scent. Like I said, it's got this ginger, it's got gorgeous, sweet, thick marshmallow, and gorgeous gourmand. And this again is Princess by Kilian. Definitely going to be one to transition you over into niche, because it's very, very mass appealing. You know, and like I said, most women love it sweet, honey, when they coming over. So this one, definitely a wonderful one to try out. And this again is a Sephora exclusive and back in stock. All right, you guys, so the last one on this list is going to be INSULO, and this is from the niche House of Jeroboam. This one is the most addictive, sweet jasmine vanilla scent. This one is almost like a caramelized sugar, okay, with an abundance of vanilla, and then like this sprinkle of jasmine. When you smell this, you're not going to think anything like, oh, this is floral. The jasmine is in the background, and it just adds the most amazing quality to this fragrance. It's so alluring. I always say that this reminds me of like the top coat of a creme brulee. It's just sweet, it's delectable. Again, vanilla, those prominent vanillas are going to be very easy to wear, to tolerate, because it's such a, like, vanilla's in everything. All the perfumes got a little bit of vanilla, and I find that the ones that are prominent in vanilla are just going to be crowd pleasing, easy to wear, easy to accept, and one that's just going to make it easy to move into niche. So if you're looking for a great niche vanilla, INSULO is a must. All right, you guys, so that is our video for today. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you are newer to niche, what are some that you've been getting your nose on? If you're older to niche, what were some of your first niche tries or buys? That is everything, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure the notification bell is turned on, and leave me a big thumbs up if you found any value in the content. It's been real, but I'll catch you guys on the next one.